because, you know, I really feel that every single person should know how to do a simple Bidanga Mridanga, because every person should start a Kirtan group and spread Kirtan throughout the whole world, every town and village. And it was fun, but for me, like practicing and different, you know, it gets boring, you know. Come on, hello. but one important thing about practicing is basically you want to get comfortable with the instrument, if it's kartals, flute, mridanga, whatever it is, because ultimately what you want to do with these transcendental instruments is express your love for Radha and Krishna. And in order to express yourself, you have to feel comfortable. And to feel comfortable, you gotta sometimes practice your ego, and just, so it's really important to practice your sadhana, whatever. If you want to learn how to play kartals, incorporate that in your everyday of, you know, really getting, it's really important to be on beat. I mean, when you're on Kirtan, sometimes someone's not really focusing, sort of throws off your vibe a little bit. So if we can all be on the same page in Kirtan, being on beat, you know, respecting each other, you know, musically, and at the same time, we're at the Holy Name Festival. This is kind of fun. And Madhav Prabhu was singing Kirtan, and there was some kartal players in the background, and Vish, he was like in this really like lion mood, you know, like, and he was like, "Who's playing kartals?" And like these devoted kartal excited, they were like, "Me!" And he was like, "Don't play." and it became like, you know, a controversial thing. He had like 80 comments on his Facebook page, like, "How could you do that?" You know, like, and me and Vish were talking about it. It was like we want to encourage everybody to get better in Kirtan, in music, or whatever, however you want to say it. And please forgive us if we're a little harsh at times, or if we're learning how to be more soft, you know, to be Vaishnavas. Our hearts are hard like rocks. So through sharing more Kirtan, then we'll soften up. Thank you.
He said that he was my helper, but we actually did it together. We split everyone into groups, and we you know, split them at different levels, and we helped each other do it. So Krishna, Kishor, Prabhu ki. Ayanta Prabhu once told me that everyone should learn how to play mridanga. Everyone should learn how to play kartals, because we all need to do kirtan. And the sound of the mridanga is what's going to carry this kirtan for the next 10,000 years. And I think you guys here in South Africa can be really proud that you have a lot of talented group of kids that are going to help carry this here in South Africa. So if we could give it up for them, please.
Sugosh reminded me of this prophecy Jagapataka Maharaj told us. It's under the line of Advaita Charya, and the prophecy says it's Jagat Habe Mridanga. There's a verse that goes with it, but that line, it says that the sound of the mridanga will resonate throughout the entire universe. And Jagapataka Swami, he gave the Mayapuris, he said, "I give you Mayapuris the blessings to fulfill that prophecy."
So thank you very much, Vaishnavis and Vaishnavas. I say Vaishnavis first because women first. And I'm really very enlightened to be here. And I'm not regretting the sacrifice I made to be able to come here. Because within this period, I'm supposed to be in India, the same time frame. Supposed to be in India to make a presentation at the 12th Summit of Chief Justices of the World Conference. But I had to cancel that because I was born in Africa and I wanted to be part of the African preaching. So I sacrificed by having preaching that the international movement. I can really see the need why I had to do that. And meeting so many young souls, young embodied entities here that really need that connection, that love, that will inspire them, that will motivate to move higher. So there are lots of ingenuities amongst all of you. It's a matter of exploring and being able to become more exposed to higher cultural values. And you see that what you have is not different from what others have. The difference is just that we apply everything in Krishna consciousness, and that is your glory. So I have to thank the devotees who came all the way from America to grace this very powerful occasion, because music is our tool. Music is what everybody loves. I mean, like food. Everybody needs to eat. You can take a lot of it to someone and someone will say, come and go away. The music is irresistible. They like to thank the devotees who came, the Maya Buddhists and Prabhu, who actually came to be able to give this very appreciative ceremony a good ground for us to participate, enjoy ourselves, and I love every piece of the program, frankly. One of the reflections I was making as I go each time I go to my room is that I think I was telling Mpumalanga that why don't you just arrange to buy this place once? So that you don't think of broken. I think the open is very ideal for Japan, very ideal for theater, and I'm a little bit nervous, and I was thinking, this is very good for research. So, I'd like to thank all of you for spending time with us, and know that we love you, we care for you, and we try to create more deeper connection with the devotees who are here. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much. A lot of devotees complain that the workshops were too short, so we sincerely apologize for that. But the retreat is not yet over. So it's our responsibility to go if we want to find out more about the Madanga beats. It's our responsibility to go to the specific devotees to find out how to teach me more, go to Guru Vani, tell me more, go to Dr. Vasudev, instruct me more. So that's one of the things that we have to do. The other thing that we have to take from this workshop is share it amongst one another. But we can't hold it. Many of us learn so much through these workshops. I now walked past January's circle of girlfriends and I felt out of place and tell you that. But there was so much interesting things that they were saying. Share it with the male devotees, because we've got to understand where the female devotees are coming from. So that's the second point that we'd like to make from Krishna Bhava. The final point is that take it back to your areas and try to, like Kishor was saying, create those Kirtan groups. Create those specific groups in those areas, be it Kirtan groups, be it youth groups, be it Namahatas, or whatever the case may be. But go back into your areas and create a structure and foundation and implement it in those areas, because it's needed. And hopefully in the next Mela that comes up, we can have an even grander Mela, where we can have even a lot more devotees, where we can even share a lot more and learn a lot more and grow a lot more. So we won't want to waste any more of your time. Prashadam is being served at 2 o'clock. Remember, the kitchen is closed today. The kitchen was closed at 3 o'clock promptly. So please be there on time at 3 o'clock, before 3 o'clock. If you are hungry, there's water at the back there with some fruit in the reception area. If you guys are hungry, please take some on your way.
Sure. From 3:30 to 5:30, there's a panel discussion in here, and just so that everyone gets a sense, what I'm going to hope to bring out from all of the different panelists is the answer to this question. Each has a different perspective on this question. What does it mean to be a young devotee? What does it mean? How do you do it? What's unique about being a young devotee? What does that mean? How do you do it for real? How is it alive? So that's the questions I'm going to be trying to ask all the devotees to give their ideas on. So please come back and please bring your thoughts or questions, anything you'd like to ask, because we'll be asking all the panelists.
Last announcement, somebody dropped their cell phone case here. Please come and I'll leave you on the table. Thank you very much. Shila Prabhupada ki, Harinam Sankirtan ki, Prabhupada ki, Krishna Youth Mela ki, Bhagavad Prasad ki,
Kishor Prabhu ki.